Hey guys, you are listening or watching the Shift Training Podcast,
where we talk about personal development, we talk about mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, and just overall well-being.
And today is episode 30. And today we're just going to talk a little bit about Shift Training. This may be weird that if somehow you listen to this podcast and you don't know anything about us. So we want to talk a little bit about Shift Training and what we do. So I guess...
All right, let's chat about Shift a little bit.
Yeah, I guess right now we'll talk about vision and mission, but we'll just kind of tell you guys about ourselves. I go by the name of Law or Flip if you know me close. And
I go by Von, V-O-N. Nice and simple.
Right. And we basically provide one-on-one coaching services, and that's the business side of it. But the purpose of Shift Training, the long-term goal or the vision, is to positively impact the quality of human interaction. And some of the short-term missions are things like financially grow, so we can host more events, to teach more growth-minded and amazing things to help people just live a life they love.
Yeah, and regarding the vision, currently we are aiming to positively impact at least 10,000 people.
Yes, that's the goal. Yeah, for now. For now. We're trying to go way big.
Even more.
Yeah.
And we also, 10,000 for now. And we also aim to, train. We're seeking for clients and coaches that we can train so that way they can be mentally and emotionally sufficient.
Right. We want you guys to be able to navigate your life to the fullest extent, which is what we constantly work on in our own lives. We've been doing it for a little bit, and we want to take our experience and our coaching experience and pass that on to you guys and whoever else might be interested. So long-term goal of Shift is to positively impact the quality of human interaction. And we feel like the way to do this is essentially help you be able to better connect with yourself first, so you can then improve your connections with other people. And that's how we can positively impact human interaction. Right now, a lot of what seems to interfere with that is our ability to positively, or in a healthy way, navigate our feelings and emotions, which tends to get the way we think, the way we operate, it tends to throw all that out of order when we don't know how to navigate that. So we believe that learning how to navigate that creates the space for us to even be able to really connect with ourselves and really be able to have genuine, rich connections with other people.
That's right. Yeah, we want to have this perspective of us than me.
Right. The collective, for sure.
Right.
So that's a little bit about Shift. Some of our favorite subjects or topics, though. What are some of our favorite things to talk about, Ron?
Well, for me, I love the topics that is related to having this clarity about myself. Because if I have, as we mentioned earlier, in regards of like working on our inner problem first, because once we work on that inner problem, it will be much better to work on the outside. Because if you do it the other way around, you work on the external stuff first.
Symptoms.
Those are just, the symptoms. Those are just temporarily fixed. But if you work on the internal stuff, then it will be much easier to fix those. So for me, I think one of my favorite subjects is emotional intelligence. It's in there. Self-awareness, social awareness, social self-management, and relationship. And other subjects are gratitude. It allows you to have perspective in the world.
What about high performance?
High performance. There you go. You want to thrive.
That's one of Juan's favorites right there. High performance. We're about that action. I think for myself, anything that has to do with emotions and feelings. So emotional intelligence, emotional awareness, emotional granularity, being able to process how we feel. I distinguish feelings from emotions as feelings are related to our sense or ability to physically feel, so biology. So you can sense stuff, via your eyes or nose or ears, mouth, whatever, touch, but it's you feel something happening in your body. You feel it, and how you process that is going to lead to some outward expression of that energy being released. So some energy is being synthesized or released, or something's happening in your body, and we express that, we emote that. So I think of feelings, then emotions. And there's something that happens in between, and sometimes after, that essentially determines how we process that. So for example, knowing that okay, I'm feeling anxious, or am I feeling excited? How have I labeled this same physiological response in my body?
Yeah.
Well, that determines how I act. And I feel like that's important to understand. So it's one of my favorite things to talk about. I think for a long time in my life, I didn't really understand that. So I feel like it's very important, as it's been something that's helped me change my life.
I think another topic for me is boundaries.
Oof.
You know, I think many
Serious.
people don't know anything about boundaries, and some of my friends I talk about that, they don't know that word until they get to their mid 20s or 30s, especially in different cultures such as Philippines or just in general in Western or Eastern culture. They don't know those words. I think now that I'm aware that that is actually a topic or subject that could be learned furthermore, so that way we can have a better better understanding with each other. And some of them, what I heard is that they actually learned that, but through survival. So they didn't even know the word boundaries, but they're actually doing it because of that.
Wow. Yeah, boundaries is a big one. That's another one of my favorites. By the way, on our website, shiftonyourlife.com, we have a list of favorite subjects. We talk about all the things: mindset, leadership, tension, all the things that seem to be key areas where people are trying to improve and do better and find out what is enough to help them live the life they want to live or develop a certain skill. We generally spend time on that because really the goal is for holistic health, really. Like how well can you be overall? How well can we prosper and thrive? And what is required for that? And I would say, I deem that as success. We talk a lot about success and what's your own personal definition of success, right?
Yeah. And the way we like to coach others is, for me personally, my definition of coaching is unlocking, other people's potential. And our coaching is not about telling you what to do. It's mostly, giving you tools to that way you can navigate yourself.
Right. Yeah. Just here you go. And what about this? You thought about that? And that's what a lot of our content talks about. It's really, we're just trying to talk through things and present ideas. So you can try to think about certain stuff for yourself. We do a lot of studying, and we probably don't present as much data sets and science stuff as we go through. But I think it's good for us to present, ideas. What do you guys think? Maybe we should present more data. I don't know. You tell us what you would like, and we'll be glad to talk about it. So some of our current services right now, again, we do one-on-one personal training. So we offer that. And this is not just fitness training. Fitness training, fun, kills that, crushes that. But we do this type of training, we call it shift training. And we help you to be able to make shifts in your life to live a life you love. So if you want to learn how to make adjustments in your life, doesn't matter the area, if you want to learn how to get good at the process of adaptation, we will help you get good at that. And then you can thrive at whatever the heck you want. So we offer that one-on-one. We also do group and team sessions. Like we work with teams, we work with groups of people in a professional level, professional capacity. And we also do workshops and events.
That's right. Well, what do you think are upcoming projects coming soon?
Okay, so we've got secret projects that we're working on. We can't tell you, but one of them that we definitely want to tell you about is emotional wellness classes. So we're currently working on setting up a few different things and kind of outlining a few classes just for us to go ahead and test it out and see if this is something people really want. We feel it's something that is useful and desirable and needed, but maybe everyone else is like, no, maybe the market's like, no, we don't want that, But we want to do that. So we have emotional wellness classes. We'll probably do the first ones online, probably super cheap, just because we're glad to have you there, but we still got to cover some costs. So we'll just do that simple stuff. But if everyone's interested, or we find more people's interested, then we'll work on trying to do it in person and schedule that out.
That's right.
Yeah. Vaughn's going to be leading that endeavor. So I look forward to it. I'm excited. I guess the best way to support that would be stay in touch.
Stay in touch with us. Follow us on our social media. Don't forget to follow us on Shift on Your Life Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and our podcast and YouTube, Shift Training.
Yeah. So
Subscribe.
we'll keep you guys updated as to what's going on with us next. But we want to say thank you for your support thus far. Greatly appreciate it. And if you're interested in those emotional wellness classes or interested in some other service that we haven't been thinking about, send us a message, send us an email, let us know.
Let us know.
All right. Vaughn, is there anything else? Or are we good?
That is it for me.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you and we hope that you have a fantastic day.
Peace.